Hi, my name is Sydney, and this video is basically an amalgam of little clips that I filmed throughout the process of traveling to certain interviews. I just wasn't the best at capturing the moments, especially since I was on the fence about recording it, meeting my friends for the first time, and I didn't want to be like, hi, I'm Sydney, here's a camera, do something, you know? So I will be sparse throughout, just giving my reflections, my 2 cents on how I felt and what I was experiencing, as well as fill, I guess, myself, future self in on the little gaps that I want to remember, but I unfortunately didn't get a clip of. So yes, back to some packing. I'm ready. So this is the fit for today. Cute! But I'm gonna be so freaking cold. Let's go.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I could be better. But can't we all?
Thanks for driving me to the airport. Let's go.
Safely. Bye.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye. So a lot of B-roll I'm going to take.
Yeah.
But also, hi Ray.
Hey Sydney.
Thanks for picking me up.
No problem.
Okay, let's go. And the award for making her friend feel awkward goes to me.
It's sideways.
I know, it's sideways.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah. Huh? Looking horizontal.
You'll notice like a lot of really weird things like
Yeah.
in Florida.
It's raining right now, but it's also hot. I'm also very sweaty. Hi.
Already? Are you missing?
So Ray is actually one of the friends I made at UCLA, and he is the reason why I even applied to this school. I noticed when I was doing research on MSR that Florida specifically was very in-state friendly. Since they had a lot of public schools, I was like, I'm not even gonna bother. Let me save my money. But since I saw him successfully get into this program, I was like, why not? Just give it a shot. Luckily, when I came for my interview, Ray had actually finished a block, so he had 1 free week just to basically have fun and entertain me. He got to show me around Tampa, so I didn't just experience the school, I also experienced the city, specifically the downtown area where they're moving the school. But yeah, surprisingly, for a whole day of sitting on my butt on a plane, I was really tired by the time I actually got there. Nonetheless, it was a gem meeting his friends and what I can glean from our interactions. Basically, my life will be studying all the time, kind of sucks, and Anki will take over everything. Oh, another cool thing is I was actually coming there for a specific program, and I think I had 5 people share their accounts. It was very reassuring getting kind of a glimpse of what to expect, as well as just hearing it from a non-professional stance what the program had to entail. We both got salads. Act natural. Act natural. Nice acting natural.
I know.
So I suck. I didn't get any other clips while I was there, but some notables. That day before the interview, we had a student meet and greet. A current medical student meet and greet, but it was essentially just a dinner with them as well as the other interviewees. I wasn't nervous leading up to this interview, but I became nervous after this dinner. I think the cool thing about me being in my gap year, kind of displaced from the whole college bubble, is the fact that I'm not playing that comparison game that I'm used to all the time, and having other people's what they're doing, their whereabouts, or just their status feeding into insecurities I had about myself. So yeah, just to make, that was a loud clap, but yeah, just to make small talk, I did talk to the other interviewees, and I think that did more harm than good. I was very happy for them, but I noticed they're very open to share the different interviews that they already had, as well as what they brought to the table, and to each his or her own. We all were there and chosen for a specific reason, but since this was my first interview, I was kind of feeling a little late in the game. So following the student dinner, Ray, since he was on vacation mode with all of his buddies, had a plan to watch The Joker, and I decided to do it because even though it was late at night, I figured I could could either have fun, enjoy the time that I was there, know his friends more, or I could go back home and freak out and not be able to sleep anyways. So we decided to watch The Joker, which I don't know if that was the move. I knew it was a dark movie, but it was more intense than I anticipated, and I left just feeling weird. So we actually came back. It was pretty late. Ray had a roommate. We just had an open conversation about why we wanted to do medicine, what we kind of did during our gap years, as well as just how we were and how we felt in life. But yeah, it was definitely a really good interview to start off from. The program itself emphasized they really care about their students by providing all these resources, all this longitudinal coaching. It was very different. So essentially this program splits the locations in half. So you spend the first 2 years doing your didactics in Tampa, but you essentially move during your clinical years to Pennsylvania just to experience a new healthcare system. Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention was, okay, so before actually going on this trip, I started to take dance classes again. To the one hater who said that I was too awkward to dance. You're right, but that doesn't mean I can't shell out my own money to take some classes to try. Am I right, ladies? In my gap year, especially since I worked so hard the first year, I kind of wanted to branch out and find hobbies that made me happy. And one thing I noticed was that I lacked community. I lacked a solid friend group to always have and just rely on, especially to experience life with. So on a whim, I definitely was not ready, but I auditioned for a dance team and I already knew the impending result. But it was the fact that they said like, hey, by the way, we're not going to tell you until the day before your interview. And by the way, we are in a different time zone. So I knew it was something that was going to happen, but it was that feeling of worrying about it and possibly waking up to it that made it not cool. I ended up not getting to the dance team and I was a little bit bummed about that, but the universe has a weird way of working itself out. Actually, last time this happened where I was really excited about something, but something didn't pan out. Something medical related did pan out. So following getting that no, I actually got a yes for interviewing at a school that means a lot to me. Still hasn't happened yet. Stay tuned.